every evening when the sun goes down, get with my party and I begin to clown. I don't care what the people are thinking. I'm not drunk, I'm just a drinking. I set 'em up, another round. I'll set 'em up, another round. I'll set 'em up, another round. One more round won't get me down.
Hello and welcome to Drinking with Fear, and it's another special, really, because
it's very special.
It is very special. You are very special.
Thank you.
Mainly because we have once again Mr. Saunders at the table.
Hello.
Hey, Saunders.
Hello, Saunders.
Back
again.
You are.
By popular demand.
Yeah. And so there's myself, Pete Selby. There is Mr. Wayne Miller.
Hello.
And there is Ben,
Oi.
who's still a little bit
still croaky, mate.
You're not quite EastEnders style like you were last week.
No. But
never mind. We're all here once
More
again.
Coronation Street today.
All Coronation Street. A little bit of housekeeping to start with. A little bit of housekeeping. There are people who do follow us on Twitter. At Drinking Fear is the Twitter handle, and you can follow us on Facebook. Typing in Drinking with Fear podcast or just Drinking with Fear, and it comes up, gives a like, and it means that you won't miss any shows. And if you do have a podcast provider of choice, type us in, and again, it will come up. The podcasting on your front of your iPhone. Click on that. Type in Drinking with Fear. Have a go.
Yeah, why
it's
not?
Completely free.
God, it's really fun.
Some people listen. Actually, I didn't realise. Obviously, Spotify is quite popular. As a thing.
Yeah. I've heard of it.
Yeah, and a lot of people have got an account, and apparently there is podcasts on there. I know for a fact, so I put it on there. But it automatically goes on there as well, so that's where a lot of people do listen.
Are you not on YouTube yet?
No, actually, that was something which I was going to start with by putting them on YouTube, but then I didn't. And I'm just thinking
Great story.
whether...
Great story.
Good exposure. Yeah. I'm glad I now understand why you're not on YouTube.
Well, yeah, but also, I don't think podcasts work incredibly well on...
I think Ricky Gervais would probably disagree with you quite heavily there.
Yeah, but Ricky Gervais has got millions of followers and all that sort of thing.
Because he's on YouTube.
Great point.
Okay.
Great point.
Start a YouTube channel.
Go for it.
Do you have a little camera in the corner? And we could see us all.
We could definitely look at
But
that.
that might lose his viewers.
Yeah, I'd seen it not.
But
I don't think you got any viewers yet, Wayne.
No, that's
most
point,
of the listeners.
They are the readers out there. The readers, they. I think we can definitely do YouTube, mainly because if you do go on the Facebook page, all the episodes are on there, and they're all in film style. They're all videos, basically. You press play, and it just plays the audio.
No, I can vouch for that. It does.
It's just the same picture, just with the episode number, and that's it. And so that can easily be put onto YouTube.
Does anyone use YouTube much?
I do. All the time.
Far too much.
Yeah, I use
Is it
it.
just like videos of cats and stuff that you're watching?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Cats playing piano and people falling over.
Yeah.
I mean, I use it in the car. I love like it.
YouTube?
Yeah.
That seems dangerous.
Not like to sit there watching it, but no. What I'll do before I get in the car, so I've got like an hour journey, and I'll have like a playlist of songs and stuff, and it will play it.
Oh, we use YouTube for that.
YouTube Roulette.
YouTube Roulette's the greatest game ever.
Around that, the single greatest game ever.
If you're ever bored, sitting around someone's house,
Yeah.
so gives you a big testament towards mine and Saunders'.
We were sunbathing.
Yeah. You get YouTube out. One person picks a song. You have to listen to it. It goes around to the next person. And that. If you're in a pub with about 20 people in it, starts the night off perfectly.
It's a magical mystery tour, a veritable smorgasbord.
There are always
of musical
bangers that
varieties.
come out. Apart from when you join in, Pete.
Yeah, but this is normally towards the end of the night, and I'll go for like.
They're just Vengaboys on repeat.
No.
John Denver mainly, if I remember right.
A bit of John Denver, a bit of House Martins, and a bit of what's that New Zealand band?
Crowded House.
Crowded House. As in that New Zealand band.
Yeah.
yeah.
Australian, weren't they?
Huh?
They're Australian, weren't they?
If they are, that's
Is there really a
completely
difference?
destroyed any conversation I've had down the pub about them before. I'm sure they're from New Zealand.
Okay.
That's quite a sweeping statement there, Wayne.
What did you say?
Is there really much difference between
Yeah, Wayne is our house
and
racist.
Australia?
Oh my word! Just all the Australians and all the New Zealand listeners. Because another thing, actually, going back to like the listeners and the readers out there around the world, it can actually pinpoint on a map where people listen.
I think you mentioned this before.
I think
We've
I
got
mentioned it before. South America, there was listeners in South America. obviously, descendants from, Nazis who have gone there in the 40s.
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
Because they all are.
we are their sort of genre.
I think that's just taken for granted, really, isn't it? So maybe we do have some who are from down under,
And we'll take objections to my
They're listening.
generalizations.
Yeah, they might be listening in a pub, actually. They might have, like, their YouTube roulette. Obviously, it won't be YouTube roulette, it'll be like Spotify roulette. And it might come up with the episode. So they're in a pub, I'm thinking exactly the same as Crocodile Dundee.
Yeah, massive cans of Fosters.
Yeah, in the Outback and that. And they're listening to this.
And
Or
they're
possibly like
thinking-
Lassiter's off Neighbours.
Oh, the watering hole?
Yeah.
With Lou Carpenter?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what a bit like.
Bubba.
Is this another one? Is this Harold? You try and do Harold, not Lou. Yeah.
That was Harold, yeah.
Anyway, what are you drinking, Pete?
I am on the Kronenberg,
Nice.
which is dangerous.
choice.
It's it sends me loopy. I do like it, but it's
Yeah, you mentioned it before. It's your
it's
go-to
there.
choice.
It is there.
I'm quite excited about mine. So, of course, I've got my box of Coors. I do like my Coors. But I'm wanting to go a little bit retro this week. So I bought with me 3 cans that I used to drink when I was 16 down at the park.
They've probably gone flat by now.
I would have thought so.
So my first can tonight, which I'm going to open up, is a lovely can, if you can see it now. It's Diamond White. I've gone for the cider.
First thing I ever got truly drunk on
Aye.
in the lobby of an
awesome.
HSBC.
I think I speak for all the readers. You dirty bastard.
Other than that, I have Carlsberg Special Brew, just here, and I also have some high-strength lager, all found at B&M. It's my little go-to place for beer nowadays.
I used to love an HSL.
HSL was gorgeous. It went 9%. Look at it, 9% proof.
It was horrible, but it got you really drunk
It
in the
really
park.
did. Yeah.
You go to B&M and buy Diamond White.
Yes.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
Dear God.
I think we better just like reassemble the
Well, I
people
got tipped.
around
It's
the
where,
table.
it's where the Nuki Brown was last week. So whilst I was there, I had a look around. This is what they also got. And I
I
thought,
wouldn't even
that's a
think
great...
to go to B&M to buy booze.
Well, this is where you use
No.
Twitter. This is where other people go on Twitter and say, drink this, it's in B&M.
Have you not had any more Duff?
No, not yet. I might get some for Christmas.
I think you should for the Christmas episode.
Nothing says...
Have we
nothing
had
says
any?
Christmas quite like Duff.
Have we had any thoughts on the Christmas episode? Production meetings are always done best on air.
No.
No.
No thoughts at
Okay,
all.
I'm looking
Some
over at Wayne.
mistletoe.
I wasn't ready. When did we say...
So last week we were talking about sharing Ben's balls, and now you've brought mistletoe
Yeah.
into the equation.
If you could do some... there were some suggestion of games that we were going to employ as we were going to have our special guest star. And so we came up with Spin the Bottle.
Right.
I'm busy that week.
Spin the Diamond White. We are down the park. What's going on?
No, wrong with Diamond White.
This is ridiculous. And also the live episode as well. Obviously, a lot of it's live, as in like in front of people. I think that'd be great.
It will be.
I think it'd be absolutely
It will be.
fantastic.
Won't we just get heckled the whole time?
Yeah.
I think so. I mean, obviously, the
Maybe.
nature of the podcast is actually, recording kind of pub conversations for people to listen at their leisure, like in a car or whatever, or in the kitchen. And so I just think if we were doing it down the pub with people kind of, being able to hear us, or actually they probably won't be able to hear us. They'll probably just be watching us do this because obviously we're talking into mics.
And then, getting bums out and stuff.
What?
I imagine they would do.
What? Hang on. I think like you can make some good
So we're
ideas
just
for
going to the pub and just being sexually assaulted by...
Awesome.
everyone.
Yeah.
It's his wish. It's
Like most trips to the pub for Ben.
yeah. It's what all he wants to do is just get sexually
You weren't
assaulted.
thinking of just like cramming another 20 people into this room.
No, possibly.
Yeah.
That would be better.
Drinking with Fair Studios, if we have a lot of people, we could do. We could have all the people
It'll be
that are
warmer.
featured on
Could this
the
be the New
podcast.
Year's Eve?
The New Year's Eve. No, we'll
New
do
Year's
it.
Eve
We'll
with
do a
Drinking with
Hogmanay. We'll do a Drinking with Fair Hogmanay episode. We'll record it in March.
Yeah.
And it'll be great. We'll have a bloke dressed up as a giant clock.
Jules Holland, will he be there?
Yeah.
He just Hogmanay, doesn't he?
Yeah, that's exactly what I was referring to, Ben. How did you
Jules
sit-
Holland's
Yeah,
Holiday,
I'm
isn't
so
it?
poorly.
Exactly. How did you ever, anyway. So what have you been up to, Ben?
Me, I have had, the greatest thing that happened to me ever in work happened to me this week.
Really?
It is actually the greatest thing that's ever happened. I've been working for this company for 21 years now.
Was it on WhatsApp?
Nope, wasn't on WhatsApp. This was actually in real life.
Sorry, have you been banned from
Actually
WhatsApp?
ties in nicely with getting bums out. Very similar. Very similar. So I've been working down in Tottenham this week with a good friend of mine who actually listens to this show, so he'll enjoy listening to this one. And we did a night shift.
But they're walking down Tottenham with the willies out.
Whee.
I actually thought Jabba was in the room then.
Yeah. So we did a night shift on a Monday night. Finished at about 6:30 in the morning. Yeah. Went back to the hotel, had 2 hours kit, went back to the store for about 11.
I'm not sure that's legal.
No, but we just power on through because we're heroes.
Yeah.
Right. So it got to about 2:00, and we're pretty much hanging. So we need some coffee and we need something to eat. So we decided we'd go to the local Costa down the road. So I'm walking out, and Tottenham, well, you'll know, Saunders, you work in that sort of area. It's a different part of the world, isn't it?
It's very different.
It's a different world entirely, the things that you see down there. So we went into Costa, had me cheese and ham toasty and a latte. And I was sat there talking to my mate Bowler, and I was facing the outside window. And as he was talking to me, there was a row of people sitting in out front at their table and chairs, and a young black girl started walking along, looked at these row of old women that were sitting there, undid her coat, and there was nothing else underneath this coat. Opened it up.
Well, she was hollow.
Opened it up.
Invisible woman.
With the boobs out. And did the old little shimmy, you know, you do with your shoulders, that sort of thing. And these old people's faces. I said, Bob, sorry, mate, I need to stop you there. Have you seen what's going on out here? He turned round just as she'd kind of like done herself up a little bit, like covered a coat up, and started walking along. But there was a group of lads that had obviously said something like that to her, yeah.
What, get your tits out?
Something like that.
Again.
And so, and God bless her, she did. She got them out again to this group of lads. And again did the same old little shuffle. Hey, what's that to you, lads?
You're all doing it now, listening to this.
Yeah. And she came into Costa. But she couldn't be bothered to do a coat up. So just walked into the Costa with a... What? What do you want to say?
Age?
25.
Oh, really?
Yeah. They were a nice set.
Right.
It's a really nice set. Walks up to the counter, which is quite close to where me and my mate were sitting. Orders a coffee. I don't know, with a coat, wide open, breasts out, and it was absolutely amazing.
What did the barrister say?
We had to leave shortly after that. When you say barrister, you mean like the people that make the coffee, so the barista or...
Well, whatever. Yeah. What did I say? Barrister?
Barrister, yeah.
Barista.
We haven't got
the
that
barrister might be saying something in a few weeks.
we didn't hang around that long, mate. The great thing about it is I get to see some boobs whilst I was at work. But a couple of days later, I was talking to a friend of mine who's a couple of levels up from where I am. I was telling him that story.
Was he tall?
No, he's quite short, but you're right. And he says, "Oh, mate, no, I've heard about this already. George has told me." So George, I won't say his surname, is like third in command of the business. So yeah, it had already gone as far as him to start telling this story to other people. The things of me seeing boobs in Costa in Tottenham. So yeah,
a couple of things.
Yeah. When was the last time that happened to you, Pete?
Well, funny enough, it was the other. No.
When was the last time you did it?
What? Yeah. I want to know exactly what the barrister said.
Barista.
To the what the barrister said to the woman in question.
Well, I don't know. I wasn't listening to that. But is that really awkward?
Don't answer any questions.
It's like a car crash. It's like a car crash. You want to have a look, don't you? But you feel a bit guilty about it. And it's, again, the same when you've got a young girl that's walking around with the boobs out. You definitely want to have a look all the time while you're there.
You said there was a group of lads. Okay.
Yeah.
How many of them?
There were, I don't know, probably 4 or 5.
Four or five. Okay. How many of them, when they asked her to do it again, got their phones out?
I don't know. At that point.
A good 75% of them were
Where does your mind go?
Yeah, in fairness, Pete, I wasn't looking at the lads when all this was going on.
To be honest, Wayne, you say that, but I instantly thought that when they said do that again, that's generally because they want to film it or take a photo to say, look at this crazy bastard in Costa, getting her tits out to customers in the Barristers. It's,
the baristas, Pete, you're going to need to...
You're going to film it.
You need to wear this out, otherwise if you ever get arrested and they say your barrister's on the way, you are going to think you'll get a coffee. and you're not, my friend.
Awesome. Yeah, cappuccino, please.
Yeah, can I have sprinkles?
Have anyone here ever indulged in any public nudity?
Well, yeah. Yeah.
I know you have.
Yeah, I have.
Oh, no.
I don't believe it.
No, you're quite prudish.
Oh, okay.
No, well, no, from previous episodes, you're very pro-normal. I would say. You didn't want me to ring this my new friend again. You're pro-feminism. You don't like blackface. You just seem the most, I don't know.
Reasonable.
You mean human being?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sensible.
Sort of thing. Sensible, I would say. So, no. Tell me the story.
Oh, there was a period of time
There was
that I used to do it relatively often.
You used to do it relatively, and also thinking about it, thinking back to like the location as well. It was basically whilst on the piss in Shepshed, it got to a certain point in the village, so the village where we all live, a town really. And we get to a certain point in the town, and Wayne used to stop and go, "Right, I'm going to take my clothes off and then run home."
with your clothes? Would you have to go back and get your clothes the next day?
They were tucked under my arm.
Not Bolloco.
Bolloco,
Oh, absolutely. What? No shoes on.
In December.
In December.
Surely your feet would hurt.
They did. I know. I believe I had my shoes on still.
Yeah.
Oh.
But the thing is,
Did you have to take your shoes off and then put them back on again?
Yes.
Because that kind of ruins the
I did.
the craziness of it all.
But think about it. It used to be in like the marketplace. Like
It
you used
was.
to
It was
run past the lion
Jason
and
Donovan.
yeah,
Yeah.
and just basically run past everyone and go.
Was it liberating? Would you say?
I quite enjoyed it. Yeah. I mean, there was the other time when
And it's
we
quite
had
cold in December. I'm not sure I
pants off
could
at the
get
bar.
beyond that
I
out.
can't remember if you were there or not.
There's been a few pants off at the bar.
Yeah.
I've partaked in that. Me and John Jerram did once.
It did. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was.
Can we go back a little bit to the point where you get to you get to this certain point at the marketplace?
Yeah.
And this is lads, I'm gonna get clothes off now. Come on,
Well, to be honest,
we're mental. We're mental. And you take your clothes off, and they go, not that mental. I need to put my shoes back on. I don't want to cut my feet.
I
I'm
think
not
it was
stupid.
a part of
that'd
a
be
bet
ridiculous.
or a dare that I think it was me and a friend who kind of dared each other to do it. So
Always got to worry about friends at day to take your clothes off.
yeah, but
Yeah.
it was the thing is.
Not normally the kind of friends I like to keep. I find they're normally.
I mean, I've obviously not thought about it for a long time, but looking
Liar.
back, I said a day ago. No, looking back, it just kind of just happened. I think at the start, obviously, it was it originated from a dare, obviously, but it just kind of happened. But then you look back now, and it was in different places of the village, depending which pub you've been in. But a lot of the time, it happened in the marketplace, running past pubs.
Mm-hmm.
So what was the trigger point for this?
I have no idea. It was a very long time.
It was a
ago.
long time, yeah. But
I do remember one time with the same person that I did the streak with, is to get him back because I think he stopped early or hid or something. So a couple of weeks later,
or got home.
So this wasn't a solo activity. This was almost a political movement.
Yes, indeed. Yes.
Yeah.
So a few weeks later, we're in the Black Swan.
Yeah,
A mucky
And
duck.
it was having the Mucky Duck, and so he disappeared to the toilet for a piss. So I dipped my cock into his pint.
you dipped your cock into his pint,
It did, yeah.
Yes,
and then when he came back, he didn't believe me, so he drank his pint.
and then you ran home naked.
I'd have still drank it,
Of course.
regardless of dickage or anything like that. I'd have still drank
That-
it, pints of pint.
That's where it then escalated from. Because he
can't
didn't
quite remember the
no,
timeline.
you do ring a bell. Because he didn't believe that you did that. He drank his pint, which is fine. It's had your dick in it and that. But like, then it kind of escalated
That's
from.
fine.
Well, it's not fine.
That's
but,
fine.
It didn't
Well,
matter
you
because it was
prefer it that
yeah,
way,
exactly.
right?
To be fair, he necked it. And then
the
pint. So it's the second episode for Mr. Saunders, who's been at the table, and you see, getting stuck into the drinks once again, which is good.
We didn't hear what he was drinking at the start. Was it only covered me and you?
Yeah, that's good. What?
It's my voice again. So we only covered me and you at the start. We didn't know what Wayne was drinking. We didn't know what Saunders was
Of
drinking.
course, actually, I thought I'd give it a try because
On the
I'm
bandwagon.
always bad mouthing it. So I
It's
think
alright, isn't
maybe I should. No, it's terrible.
It tastes like piss, doesn't it?
Fair
I don't
enough.
know why I'm whispering. You can hear.
Do you want me HSL instead?
No.
Okay. Shut up then.
Saunders.
What are you
Hello.
doing?
Well, after last week's Cinzano disaster, this week I really quite fancied a nice Malbec.
Ooh.
So I nipped to the same shop as last week, and they don't sell Malbec.
Oh.
So I've got Foster's.
Nice.
Looks nice.
It's really
Very,
nice.
very
It's
refreshing.
nice.
Very refreshing.
Almost see a recurring theme.
So, yeah, this week, me and Saunders have started a little bit of a game, which we're going to carry on that. but
Absolutely.
well, no, it's been started 2 weeks, really. We've had 2 attempts at this each. And we both pretty much live in hotels. Monday to Friday, or say you from...
I do also have a house. I don't
Yeah,
want people
well, I
to
also
think
have a house, but saying we work
I'm
away a
spending-
lot,
yeah,
so we spend the
absolutely. 4
majority...
nights a week in a hotel.
Do you have big plates?
No, certainly not.
Are you prostitutes?
They're not all you can eat.
What's big plates got to do with a hotel?
Partridge.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, I'm there.
Are you prostitutes?
I'd rather not answer that.
Right. Ben?
Well, did your barista tell you
No.
to say that?
He did. No comment, Your Honour.
Would you like a flake in that?
So yeah, and it's not just us actually. My good friend who saw the booze with me in Tottenham is also playing this game, and it involves the very last night you're in your hotel, or the last morning you're in your hotel, all depending on when you shower. So I shower the night before, you shower in the morning.
Because I'm clean.
Yes, it's clean. So what my game is, which you're in, is that when you get it all nice and hot, really, really steamy, and then write a message in the mirror. Because come the next day,
Someone else is in there.
someone else goes in, they go in the shower, and it comes up, and then there's this message that's written on the mirror for them. So mine starts off with this week, which is like a nice, plain. First time I did it, saying, "Who's your daddy?" No, it didn't. It said, "You're the daddy." It was like an inspirational speech. I thought that
nice,
when they go, they're going to go to work and they're going to look it up into the mirror.
It's what you say. It's what you say to your clients in hotels rooms as well.
Yes, it is.
I chose a slightly different tack.
Okay.
To that.
You're trying to try and inspire fear, aren't you?
Well, we chatted about this game on WhatsApp at night, and I misread, I think, where it was going. So
When you were FaceTiming
mine
each other.
was, have you used the kettle? Because I pissed in the kettle.
You're that guy. You're that guy.
Well, I, just for the record, I'd say I don't actually urinate in kettles. Often.
I think literally 75% of the people here don't believe you.
For the record, yes, we have.
It has happened.
Yes.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, God.
But for my second attempt, which happened 2 nights ago, I tried to go down like the scary movie sort of route, which when it would steam up, it would read, do it, say his name 3 times, and see what would happen from there. I'm not the Candyman or the Scary Mary sort of thing. They come up and say the name 3 times into a mirror.
Beetlejuice.
That's not
You don't have to
Beetlejuice,
do
is
that
it?
in a mirror. You just say his name.
You just say his name 3 times.
Yeah.
No wonder you're fucking haunted. You bring it on yourself.
No, but we've also got another friend that's starting it out. So yeah, we're going to hopefully get a bit.
I stay in the
of a
same
catalogue
hotel
going.
as his friend, so I'm hoping that one day he gets one of the rooms I've stayed in previously. And,
A couple of things.
Yeah.
First of all, you could always write Drinking with Fear podcast.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, that's going to
Because,
weird them out.
only weirdos and prostitutes will see it.
Which one am I in that one?
I'm just thinking that's 50% of our readers, really.
Both.
Okay.
or victims.
Victims.
Oh dear.
God.
So either a prostitute or a serial killer now.
So that's one. Secondly, what is the end game? Like, what is the big reveal? Because
You're never going to see it, are you?
You're never going to see it.
No,
you're
so
never
it's-
going to see the response unless you set up like cameras and stuff.
Maybe you could like break into other people's rooms.
That'd be a great idea.
Like
wouldn't
next,
fairly
next
certain.
to
Yeah, we could do
If
that.
we start setting up cameras in public hotels, I will need one of your Barristers.
A flat white.
For
Get me off
20-year
this stick stretch. But no, do you know what I mean? Like, there's no like, and if you were sharing and you wrote something in the mirror and you knew that your roommate was then going to go
Well, that's no
in the
fun. 'cause he'd
bathroom
know
first
that
and see it.
he'd know that they'd done it. So
Could
it's
you
the point
start
where
doing it just at friends' houses?
Could do.
This could be a thing. This could be a podcast thing. We're going to steal it from YouTube, basically.
Thank you. That's what I wanted.
We now want every one of our readers listening to this to do it. And when we mean do it, we're not talking hotel rooms. We're talking...
We can include hotel rooms, sure.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, we're not solely talking about hotel rooms. We're talking about your own bathroom. Bathrooms that you visit in pubs, in clubs, around people's houses.
How are you going to get it steamy?
Yeah.
If any of my friends came round and nipped off to the bathroom for half an hour and came out steamy, I'd be asking questions. I'd probably not invite them round again.
You could get it semi-steamed.
Semi-steamed.
Semi-steamed from the barrister, and then when you walk in with your coffee, but you can get it to a certain point where you can actually maybe write something on, depending on obviously the location of the mirror to the hot tap and all that sort of thing. But if the opportunity arrives, now this could be in any place.
We want to see photos of this
and
as well.
You have to write "Drinking with Fear" and then podcast, and then you have to take a photo and send it us. Send us your photos.
Be a prize.
Of a Drinking with Fear podcast written in mirrors anyway. You have to tell us roughly where it is, if you can. And of course, you can send it in via Twitter. @Drinking Fear is the Twitter handle. Podcast on, on Facebook as well. Visit there. And you can let us know. Drinking with Fear podcast @gmail.com is the email address as well. But yeah, send us the photos, because we're going to do it. And then next time, we'll obviously talk about it, and we'll find out how. Well, maybe in a couple of weeks. We'll give ourselves a few weeks, really, because I know for a fact that I've got about 3 or 4 hotel stays in the next 2 or 3 weeks.
There we go.
So I'll be well ahead of the game.
I want to see photos.
Steam rooms at the gym would be an easy one, or the sauna.
That would be good.
You normally have a door.
Could we rule something out though? Because when you've visited said bathroom and made it nice and steamy and written your message on, and at that point you then take a photo, I'm guaranteeing there's not a lot of clothing that's going to be worn at this point. So
all the better.
Not when it's Pete. No.
No.
So if he's taking these photos, can we please... Yeah, I don't want to see that.
That's true.
So again, if any of my friends went to my bathroom, ran the hot tap, then walked out naked, I would find that strange. And I might know what's going on. So be a bit covert about it.
Yeah, that's what we're saying.
You can try. I mean, would your first thought be they've written something on my mirror, or would you be more concerned?
Well, of course, it's going to be that now.
There's a naked friend in your house.
I would assume they're masturbated. I'm not going to lie.
Okay.
That's where my mind would have gone straight
Assumed
away.
or
Yeah, but what about the
hoped?
steam?
Well, it depends if they can record it, really. You know?
I think this is the thing. This is a podcast thing. This is going to happen.
Does it have to be Drinking with Fear? Can't you put Drinking with and then a funny message on
Well,
it?
they can write like what they want.
Can we not be like people that hold up the darts things at the darts? Little sheets, little things that they can write down.
Just had a thought you could probably do it without steaming the mirror up.
You just have to
writing
like
your
write
finger
on your
would
finger,
be
don't you?
enough.
You could, but what I like about it, because you can
How
turn
would
around
you
and
take
say,
a photo of it?
just spray it on the wall. Just do
very good point.
random graffiti of Drinking with Fear. No, we don't want that.
Just go to your hotel
People
room,
go around,
trash your hotel room, smear shit on the wall.
but make sure you do it back to front.
Yeah, that reads Drinking with Fear.
This is harmless.
This is what you're advocating.
This is absolutely harmless.
We are promoting dirty protests.
No, it's
travel lodges across the nation.
It's a nice, funny advertising, and also people. What they'll do is that they'll see it. The random people out there, right? They'll see it, and basically they'll obviously go to Drinking with Fear and drinkingwithfear.com, right? That, and it'll have all the episodes on there, and they'll become fans of the shows, and maybe one day they'll be on the show after seeing that. It's not going to make anyone mad. No one's going to go stir crazy and walk into Costa and open the top up and tits will be hanging out. You're not going to go bonkers like that. It's just free advertising, and it's a bit of a laugh.
I'd like to pet you before I go. I'll be back tomorrow night so we can drink some more. I don't care what the people are thinking. I'm not drunk, I'm just a drinking. I said more, another round. I said more, another round. I said more, another round. One more round, get me down. Another round.